I live in a small town in Germany. We have a lot of forests around us, so kinda grew up with a lot of knowledge about fauna and our flora in general. When I started to get older, I felt more and more uncomfortable in my neighborhood. The nice neighbors were suddenly really rude. Occasionally, one of them would knock on my window. I live on the ground floor and tell me turn my music off, even though I didn't listen to music at the time. Or he would sometimes knock to tell me that my light was bothering him. I grew up really uncomfortable and would shut my blinds 24/7. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't want to go over to my neighbor's house to tell him that knocking on strangers' window at 2 a.m. isn't really nice thing to do. So I just tried to be more thoughtful and made sure that no noise was coming from my PC, phone, or any electrical device. That my lights were off at 10 p.m. and I would avoid any loud noises at all. Sometimes he would still knock on my window. I pretend to sleep. In the morning, after one of those knocking encounters, I kinda get paranoid. I see some shadows occasionally rush through my garden out of the corner of my eyes, but I get used to that and I try to explain myself that that's probably one of my cats. The other thing is sometimes there is screeching coming up out of the small forest behind the house from my neighbor who keeps knocking on my window. It doesn't sound like a cat or any other animal in our area. I even asked my grandmother about it since she lives in the same street too, but she only says that those creatures are those lonely and old trees in the forest. It gives me chills even though I think my grandmother is messing with me and I don't know how to solve that problem with my neighbors since I don't want to make the constant feud and anger in the neighborhood worse. I still wonder what those creatures' noises. It's definitely not the wind nor an animal. If somebody has ideas, please let me know.